Half of the comedy duo Armstrong and Miller. Ben Miller, best known for his television and television... Why are you laughing?
I'm already laughing because it's so ridiculous to be on.
What's ridiculous? Welcome, by the way. And thank you very much for bringing the festive cheer. This is a very stylish Christmas ensemble. We've all admired it in the studio.
Thank you. I'm going for a slightly Nordic vibe. I'll explain why in a moment, but yeah.
Well, explain now.
Well, I've just got back from Lapland. I've been on a fact-finding mission because I've written this story the night I met Father Christmas. So I wanted to just check some of the facts, to go to the North Pole, meet Father Christmas, and just a bit like, you know, you were grilling the minister a moment ago, just make sure that I'd got it all right.
So what is the exact address of Father Christmas?
The North Pole, yeah.
And what does this house look like?
It's, made of wooden logs in a sort of traditional... It was in Finnish Lapland. Yeah, so we stayed in this hideout villa about 200 kilometres north of the Arctic Circle. We went by husky. I might have some photos of this.
Have we?
Yes.
We drove to...
That looks fabulous.
It was quite cold on the sleigh, I discovered.
Did they have little boots on? Because I do worry about
the huskies?
Yeah.
No, they are amazing.
Hardy.
Very, very hardy dogs. Much smaller than I thought they would be, actually. The picture I had was of the sort of the Arctic husky. These are the Lapland huskies, and they are amazing. We went so fast that the wind chill was minus 43 degrees.
Ooh.
I think we've got a photo of my eyes froze in my...
I can't see that one, but that sounds appalling. That sounds awful. Did you, when you got to meet Father Christmas, did you have a stare-off with him, apropos of the boxing? Did you have a moment?
Very similar. It was like Paddington versus Tyson Fury. Yes, yeah, no one flinched. I think the stare-off... I think we beat the 10-minute record.
Yeah, well, that's quite substantial. The Night I Met Father Christmas is the book, but it's newly illustrated, isn't it? Which is illustrated.
I've got this amazing illustrator, Elisa Paganelli. She's beautiful, beautiful illustrations. She illustrates all my stories, but this is her chance to illustrate in colour, and her colours are amazing. And it's a story of a boy who meets Father Christmas and goes with him around the world delivering the presents, and it's just brought to life beautifully by her illustrations.
Were you... Because Jackson is the character,
Jackson's the main character,
How much of you is in Jackson?
There's a lot of me in Jackson. There's also... Jackson is my oldest son, and I originally wrote the story for him. It was the first story that I ever wrote before my books became published. So it was a story I used to read to him at Christmas just for him. And basically, then became my first book, and it's now a picture book.
Did your son mind you sharing it? Because that would have been quite a personal story, wouldn't it?
Yeah, it is. Yeah, I mean, he's gone through phases with it.
OK.
So to begin with, absolutely delighted, and then as a teenager, slightly, Dad, that's really, really bit naff. And then now he's sort of... I mean, he's 18 now, so yeah, he's kind of coming round. He's coming round to it again.
Do you want to share with us a little bit of inside the home of Ben Miller on Christmas Day? What happens? Is there any quirks to your Christmas Day rituals?
We've got a few little quirks. We're allowed to open one present. I know this is really controversial, and people will be throwing their remotes away in disgust. We're allowed to open one present on Christmas Eve.
It's all right.
Is that OK?
Oh.
Yeah.
My theory is that because my daughter is 9, and I know I'm going to be woken at 3 o'clock in the morning otherwise. So it just takes a little bit of the heat off. Takes a little bit of the heat off. Takes a little bit of the air out of the balloon.
A small one, a small present, though.
A small present, yeah, a small family present.
OK.
On Christmas Eve.
Are you doing the cooking, or are you...
My wife does the cooking. She's an amazing cook. And the turkey goes in the night before, and it cooks on a very, very low heat for 11 hours.
Do you know, the number of conversations we've been having in the office about how you're cooking turkey. And it's not dry, obviously.
It's not dry. I love that. Is it National Lampoon's Christmas Holiday where they've got this beautiful-looking turkey and they stick the knife in it and it sort of deflates like a sort of football. Yeah, no, it's not like that. It's fantastic.
What are you doing while your wife is doing all the work? What are you doing?
Oh, you know, I'm finessing the baubles.
I'm literally doing that, are you?
What did you make of the place, by the way? I saw you having a good look earlier on.
I'm worrying if it was slightly overbaubled.
It's
That's
overbaubled,
my only
is it?
concern. I mean, I know the BBC never knowingly overbaubled, but I'm just wondering. I want a little.
Heavy on the baubles.
I want to see the odd branch.
Okay.
But it is. I mean, but what I do like is the colour coordination. I think
well, as someone who's very beautifully
stylish.
coordinated and stylish, we will take that on board. Ben, it's lovely having you with us. Thank you so much.
Lovely to see you. Yeah, thanks so much.
Ben's book, The Night I Met Father Christmas, of course, is out now.
Time now to get the news.